We're clearing and shaping a secret rock garden on our Zimbabwe homestead, but what we found inside these ancient copies was far more than we ever imagined. When we're young, we dream of secret places and lost lands, gateways into other worlds. And this forgotten world hidden inside the rocks of eastern Zimbabwe has finally revealed itself for what it always was: spectacular.
You are an absolute picture.
Today, hard work and a millennium of history collide as we begin uncovering the promise of our very special secret garden.
So cute, eh? Can you back up a bit?
Good morning, everybody. It's going to be a very exciting day today. I think we're going to see some rapid, really cool changes. We're working up in amongst the rocks up there. The rocks that are starting to reveal themselves, not just in terms of visually what they look like, but also in terms of the history of the space that we're working in. We have been talking about this in the last couple of episodes, so if you've missed those episodes, please go back and do watch them. It's been pretty fascinating stuff, discovering everything that's been hidden underneath the undergrowth of these rocks. There's no question that this particular space, because it's so special, has had many layers of history, many layers of different uses and different people living here.
Hang on, before we go on, a quick reminder of what the space behind John looked like when we first got here.
It's such a remarkable space with so much history attached to it. Today, what we're going to want to do is make it a space that we're going to use. We're also going to start, I hope, building our little African tiny house on this rock right here. We're also hopefully going to be getting a little bit of lawn. And as you can see, in the past week or so, Coffee and myself have been digging up here, working away. We've already started planting some flowers and some shrubs. We've started clearing the space and making it look really special. I'm excited about today, folks. I've gone out and I've bought a whole bunch of flowers here, from succulents through to hedges, other plants that I just don't know the names of, but are fairly familiar. Back from the Portugal house, we've got similar plants over there. The only difference is between the plants that we're getting here and the plants that we're getting in Portugal is something like this in Portugal, or indeed this, would cost us around about €5, $6 per plant. Here in Zimbabwe, I'm paying around about $1 per plant. I've also been doing a lot of cuttings, and what I found is things grow in Zimbabwe. They just grow. You stick something in the ground and with a little bit of luck, you've got a plant growing within a month or so. That snapped off another plant, and I'm going to put a really big spike on it at the end and then just drive it into the ground. And like I say, wait a month or so and see whether it grows. Okay, somebody's been pepping. I'm not sure who's arrived. It could be one of three people. Tara's out. It could be John, who's the builder, or it could be the grass. Brilliant. Come and look at this. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it's grass. There we go. Instant grass. Look at that. Okay. I guess we got offloaded now. Perfect. Tara went out. This guy wasn't supposed to be here until 9:30. And Tara's out at the moment anyway. I wonder how he's going to get it all off.
So you guys remember how we were excited to be out of Portugal at this time of year because it's so wet in the winters and it doesn't stop raining? Well, turns out we've come to Zimbabwe for the wettest rainy season they've had in about 5 years. It has not stopped raining for days. Everything is flooded. We have no electricity. We are not being able to charge on our solar. We're having to run the generator just to get power into the house. And to be honest, it's all been a little bit stressful and a little bit frustrating. Anyway, not much you can do about the weather. I am going to take a day out today to go and do something I've always wanted to do my whole life, and I've never had the opportunity. And finally, somehow, weirdly, here in this little corner of Zimbabwe, I'm going to have the chance. So I'm super excited. I'm just on my way there. I am running a little bit late on account of all of the generator dramas this morning, but let's get going. And I'll tell you what I'm going up to in just a second. I've just dropped the boys off at their granny's house for the morning, which is so nice to be able to do. And you guys might remember a couple of weeks ago, I came out to the local retirement village to a thrift shop. And I am now back again in the same place where I'm going to be doing my very first ever, if I can find it, I do feel a little bit lost already. But anyway, my very first ever pottery class. I have wanted to try pottery my entire life, and I've just never been in the right place to be able to do it. I think I've gone the wrong way. Let me just sort myself out. So yeah, I'm going to be making something this morning. I think probably just a plate. I think we're going to start simple and just do a plate. And I really hope they don't mind us, well, me filming, myself at least. We'll find out, but we'll see what happens and how it goes. If, of course, I can find my way. So let's start with that, shall we? I did find my way to a magical little corner where a group of wonderful ladies have set up a charity art and pottery studio. Our donations help them to be able to facilitate classes for the retirees who live in this little village. I've never ever done something like this before, but it has been high on my bucket list. So I got stuck in and I absolutely loved it. Till dawn. We could stay to watch the sunrise, cancel all our plans. Oh man, what a fun morning. So this is at the local retirement village, as I say, and they kind of run it as a charity where people can come and learn how to make things with pottery. They also have a whole bunch of stuff that they've made, which you can come and paint. They do pop-ups all over town. Just think it's absolutely genius. I've had so much fun. So I'm currently making a little jewelry plate because I need somewhere to be able to put my bracelets and necklaces and stuff. I've got a bit of clay left over, so I'm going to go and make a smaller version for my earrings. And then next week we come back and we paint them, and then they get fired and we'll see how they turn out. This is amazing. Like I say, it's something I have wanted to learn my entire life. Maybe in time, as we're here for longer, we can start learning things on the wheel. You know, I'd love to maybe one day make a teapot or make our own pots and pans, maybe even one day make my own dinner set. If pottery is something that you guys are into, I'd love to hear about it. Please tell me in the comments below. I'm currently just creating millinote boards coming out of my ears with ideas of things I'd love to make, of different designs. And it just feels so nice to be in a place where I can come and get involved with things like this. And it's easy. You know, Portugal has this stuff, of course it does, but often these courses are run in Portuguese, and my Portuguese is not good enough for me to be able to come and do this. And yes, it would get better, of course, but it is, I must say, such a pleasure to be able to just slot in to a community event and feel like a part of it. You know, they all know my parents. We're all kind of, you know, have lots of in common and lots of common history, and it feels really good. It feels good to be home, and I'm so excited to be here doing this. I wish I could stop time and stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while?
Got myself free falling deep into your eyes. You came to me without warning, but I knew why.
Right, we're all done with the pottery. For now, anyway. We'll be back next week to paint it. So that was real balm for the soul, and I can't wait to see how those things turn out. Anyway, my next thing on my agenda for the day is to go and pick up the boys and head to our local market because the boys start school tomorrow and I need to go and buy them backpacks. I didn't want to buy them brand new backpacks because there are enough backpacks on the planet, and you'll see there are so many for sale at this little market of ours. So yeah, we'll head there now, go and pick them up from their grannies, and we'll head there now and see what we can find. So what kind of backpack are you going to get, buddy?
Spider-Man!
Spider-Man! Let's go and have a look, shall we? So this is our local second-hand market, and you can find some absolute gems in here. There's loads of second-hand clothes and of course backpacks. There's also new stuff, gardening tools, that sort of thing. And obviously if you can shop here, it's so much better to support the local community and support people trying to make businesses here. So we'll see what we can find. I'm pretty excited. I also have Ali with me. You might remember Ali. She was with us in Portugal for a couple of months. And it's so nice to catch up with her in our hometown. So she's come to see, well, I think do some digging for herself, but also help us choose some appropriate backpacks for school tomorrow. So yeah, morning. Which backpack do you want? Oh, that one's cool, hey? Very snazzy, bud. Do you love it? Yeah? You try it on. Are you ready for school?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right. Really right now. Big day. Right, we've had backpack success. Boys are all set and ready. The other thing we need to find is raincoats for them because it is pouring with rain and I did not come prepared for such weather. So let's see what we can find. You guys have only ever been in this bathroom once before, and that was because we were having plumbing issues and I was scooping water out of the bath to flush the toilet. I'm pleased to report that the plumbing issues have been resolved. And I'd also like to introduce you to probably the snazziest thing in my bathroom right now, and that is our brand new Suri toothbrushes. John and I have been using Suri toothbrushes for about 3 years now. We are massive fans, and when they got in touch with us asking to be a paid partner of our channel, we jumped at the opportunity because this is a product that we absolutely love. What I love about Suri is it's designed to be the last toothbrush you will ever buy. They're made with sustainable materials, they're super lightweight, they're incredibly powerful, the battery lasts over a month on a single charge, and the toothbrush heads are fully recyclable. Once you've got 4, they send you a special envelope that you can put them in and you can post them back and they will recycle them for you. So there's absolutely no waste from your toothbrush. The other thing I love is that it comes with this very snazzy UV travel case. Now, with all of our travels, it's so nice to know that your toothbrush is tucked away safely, so it's not going to run its battery flat in your suitcase, but it also has this little button on it, which uses the power of UV to clean your toothbrush head. Genius. Most lovely of all in this little bathroom is the mirror mount. If you're in the market for a new toothbrush, look no further than Suri. They come in a bunch of different colors. And if you use our special code, which is in the description below this video or on your screen now, you will get an extra 10% off, even on top of any sales that Suri has. Head on over and check it out, guys. Couldn't recommend it enough.
So in Portugal, what would happen now is the back of the truck would just go beep, 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 beep. I'm not sure today what's going to happen.
We're going to lift it by hands.
Okay, that's going to take a while, huh? All right. Are they heavy, Coffee?
Not much.
I'm excited to put one down and see how it goes. This is called Durban grass. It's very different from the grass that we've been using in Portugal, which is Mediterraneo. The reason why I've gone for this is typically I've seen in other people's gardens, and I've been doing a lot of research about this. Actually, let me go and get the tripod so I can help unload. I mean, it seems to be fairly low maintenance. It's kind of a mid-range price point grass in these areas. It does pretty well in direct sunlight and in shade, and it requires very little water, which is what we're all about. Water's pretty precious, as in the best of times. No matter what your water situation is, it's raining currently. You don't want to be wasting it, right? That's not heavy.
Almost 50 kilos.
50 kilos.
Or 40.
40 kilos a roll. 40 kilos a roll, folks. that's a lot of weight. How are we going to get it at the top there? Yeah, I think we're going to need to. This is going to get even heavier. So in Zim they call this instant lawn. In the UK you probably just call it turf. Alright, that looks like car is back in my dad's car. So we've picked up a bunch of cement from Homesteads as well for the tiny house project that we're doing.
You are an absolute picture.
Well, I'm having fun. Yeah, look at that. It's great, the grass has arrived.
That's so exciting.
It is exciting, isn't it?
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
They were so early.
They're very early, which is great because Coffee and I are just bouncing away. Did you bring the rake?
Yes, it's in the back. Coffee's trying to get me to go and carry a piece of grass. 40 or 50 kilos each roll.
100 rolls there, 1 square meter per roll. 5,000 kilos.
5 tons of grass.
Yeah, metric tons.
Cool. All right. Love it. I'm so excited to see it in place.
Me too. Hopefully by the end of today.
Instant carpet, like,
Yeah,
is it?
hopefully by the end of today, yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. Coffee and I have been up there. We're both sweating already.
So there you have it. The truck has left and we have got a pile of grass. This is definitely going to keep everybody busy and make sure we all get a really good workout today. I'm so excited to see how this turns out. John has indulged over the last couple of days of just quietly gardening up here, transforming this place, doing some shopping at a local garden centre, which is so affordable and such a nice way to support the local industry in our little town. And it is just looking incredible. But when it's got lawn on it, holy smokes, is this going to be a special place to be. Here's all those staircases that we uncovered. And we're starting to get some flower borders going on in here. A whole bunch of beautiful, beautiful things that are just going to fill this space with colour. All the way up into the top there, we've got some of those beautiful, delicious monsters which just love growing in the grass. I mean in the rocks. There's John up the top there. So what's the plan for the grass, love? Do you need to do anything to the soil or is it just plug and play?
We'll rake it,
Okay.
flatten it as best we can, roll it out, stamp it a little bit with a douche, 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 douche.
Okay.
Leave it for a week, mow it,
Is it?
yeah, and that's it.
Really?
Yeah, winter when it's really dry, need to water it a couple of times a week. He said it's perfect time to put a lawn down.
Good.
Because it's raining and it's overcast.
Yeah. So it'll settle in nicely.
Yeah.
Great. All right. So you want me to help you with some raking?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. All right. So I am reminded of when we started making our lawn in Portugal. It took 4 days for John to stomp it flat with his own 2 feet. And then 3-4 years really to grow a lawn. But I remember raking it in the boiling hot summer sun, trying to flatten it like we're trying to do now. And there was this big storm brewing. Do you remember?
I do remember, yeah.
And Crusoe was running around in the mud. He was absolutely filthy. I think I was pregnant with Sawyer. And this massive storm was brewing. And just as John threw the first grass seed, so the heavens opened.
That is the best rain we've had forever. Fantastic timing. I love it. Look at it. Yeah. I'm so excited, man. Come on, rain. Well done. Well done.
And it felt like such a fun nod from the universe, you know, to be like, that's what you should be doing. So I'm going to take it, if it rains today, I'm going to take it as a similar message. Coffee, one thing you'll learn about John, when it comes to lawn, it has to be perfect. At least you're not picking bamboo shoots out.
Yeah, that's true. A bit different, isn't it? There is always a temptation to rush this, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and to get that.
Yeah, because you want the result, don't you? I bet you guys are all desperate to see what it looks like as well.
We got rocks there. They're going to do the lawn. No good whatsoever. And I keep thinking about it all the time. This place has got so much history, you know. Fascinating stuff. I wonder what those guys would make of a person from the other side of the planet basically coming and putting a lawn down and making it look all fancy, whether they'd be like, wow, this looks really beautiful, or they'd be like, what's the point of that? You know? I think probably they'd be appreciative of beauty as well, you know.
I think so, yeah. And you know what, darling, with all of it, I think it's all about your intention, right? If you're doing what you're doing with respect and acknowledgement and with the intention to take care, be mindful, be gentle and be respectful, then I think that whoever came before us would only be happy about that being done, don't you think?
Yeah.
And also, let's just remember that this was probably hundreds of years ago. We're not talking recent history. We're talking hundreds of years ago. And you might be missing the boys. They've started at the local nursery school and they are so happy. I can't even tell you. We've had no tears. We've had no resistance. They just trot off in the morning, happy as Larry, delighted to see us at lunchtime. And they're having the best time. So they are really, really settled and we're so chuffed. So anyway, that's really good. It was the biggest reason why we wanted to come back here. And it's all turning out really, really well. So we're so, so pleased about that. Before I head back up into the rocks, I wanted to show you guys something. We've got some new arrivals and they are so sweet. So our little bantam hens have been sat on eggs for weeks and I was just about to give up on them. And yesterday, 7 little chicks hatched. They are so sweet. The other thing that you should know is that we've just had an advisory from the government of Zimbabwe to say that over the next 4 days, we have got very, very intense storms coming through. Today's Tuesday. They've advised until Saturday, heavy rains, strong winds, lightning and thunder. So you guys have got approximately 3 hours to get all of this grass into the mountain. Let's do it. Coffee. Is it heavy?
I had to pick up the broken one, hey?
Oh dear. Right, I'll race you. So remember, folks, this is where the tiny house is going. John the builder was supposed to come this morning, but I think that probably is going to be paused for yet another week.
Should have had a banana with my cup of tea. Let us begin.
Yay! Oh my goodness, it's like an actual carpet.
Yeah.
Love, this is going to be an extraordinary transformation.
Yeah, it's going to be good, isn't it?
Doing what he does best. Oh, love, it's going to be so magical in here.
Hopefully that rain comes, you know.
I think it's coming.
the soil.
Obi's already very, very pleased. So the rain is definitely coming. It's starting to fall from the sky. And I think it's only going to be getting worse. So we're a little bit worried about rain falling on these rolls and washing away all of this dirt. So we've asked one of our neighbours if they'd like to come and do a bit of work and help us out for the afternoon. Let me see if I can find a small piece to take up and do the pathways with. Holy smokes, you guys, that is so heavy. Oh my goodness. I did not appreciate how heavy they were. Anyway, here we go. Let's look down here. I think there's some small bits here that I can definitely manage.
That looks pretty good, doesn't it? So it's taken best part of an hour to do. What we'll do now is wait. Hopefully that rain that's been promised comes down heavily and soon, and that'll settle the grass definitely. A couple of good rain showers will really do as well here. And then after that, we'll wait that 1 week and we'll give it a mow. Then we'll get some sand out and start leveling the grass a little bit. And hopefully in 2 or 3 weeks time, it should have taken and we should have a really lovely lawn. We've planted a few more flowers around the back here as well. So we'll keep an eye on how that does. But I think this section for now is done. Let's start getting some grass put down the bottom there. Brilliant.
You can't wait.
I don't believe it. What?
What do you think, bud? So cool, eh? Chris says straight to work, my boy. I love it. Is it beautiful?
We'll put that on the ground over there somewhere.
How cool is this, hey? Wowzers, it looks amazing. Shame, how are you feeling?
Not as tired as coffee.
How are you feeling, Coffee?
Still strong. Sure.
That's what I mean. That's exactly what I'm saying. Not as tired as coffee.
Oh man, I'm glad we
So,
got some help.
We
Thanks,
were like,
guys.
Okay,
Thank
this
you.
is heavy.
Yeah.
This is going to take a long time. And Coffee said, let me call a couple of my mates. They can come and help. So they were like, yeah, okay, let's come and help. Here they are.
There they are. Thanks, guys.
It's a beginning. That's what it is. You know, and everybody's got their own opinions about lawns, especially if you're a gardener and how to do things. And I'm of the, especially now we're in Zimbabwe, where everything, quite literally, you can't stop things from growing. You know, let's just put it down on the ground. Hope it rains a lot over the next few days.
I don't think you need to worry about that.
Yeah, perfect timing really. And then see where we are in a few days' time, in a week's time. Yeah, hopefully we're nearly there. But if we've got just about enough lawn to get us, you know, across this corner here,
Yeah.
I'd be pretty pleased. Out for us, boys. Push it up against the other one, Chris. Right up. That's it.
Push it down.
That's it. Have a little walk on it.
This is mine.
Sawyer, let's put this one here. Can you roll that out?
Okay.
This all fits, doesn't it?
That's amazing.
Yeah, that one. What am I going to do with this one?
Why don't you put it up against this edge here, bud? Let's do this.
Sawyer, there's one for you. Go put it up against. I'm Banjax. That's a really, really hard morning. We've been really going at it. Look at that. This space starts to look like a garden now. I'm really excited about that. John hasn't turned up the builder today. I think that's probably almost certainly because of the weather. You know, it's difficult to lay a brick when it's pouring down with rain. The weather forecast is looking better in the next few days, so hopefully John will be here and we can start with the tiny house up here. I'm very much looking forward to that. This afternoon I think I'll do some planting. Nice relaxing afternoon.
Wow, you guys, we could never have imagined that this is what we would find when we started clearing the bush that choked these rocks not all that long ago. Our very own magical secret garden. We're so excited to keep developing the space and sharing the magic of it with you, so please make sure that you are subscribed to our channel. And let us know what you think. If you didn't believe in magic before, we hope you do now. Ciao for now, guys, and thank you so much for being here.